Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest IV. Last time I did a bit more item gathering, and in this episode there's going to be more item gathering. Anyway, from that pool where the Cupid is, I made my way here. Haven't seen this place yet. Indeed, this is a spooky old house. It looks as if no one has lived here for many years. Flanking the old house on both sides is a run-down cemetery. A thick forest looms all around. Well, let's just go inside. Ooh, what is this? Colonel's Bequest now? This is the entry room of the old house. Downstairs you see two open doorways, and upstairs you see additional two doorways. The room is cobwebbed and dusty with wallpaper peeling from the walls. Well, where else would it be peeling from? It's wallpaper, not ceiling paper. Okay, so I believe we want to go this way. There's not much to do in here now. Of course, you have that spooky portrait. And did I head the wrong way? I may have. Wait a minute. No, here we go. Wait, yeah, let's just look for now. Considering the disarray of the rest of the house, the parlor looks in relatively good order. However, the fireplace is cold and unused, the bookshelves are almost bare, the old furnishings are dusty. Look, portrait. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently, and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlor. I wonder why. Anyway, look, books. Examine a few remaining of the books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your attention. It is entitled The Complete Works of William Shakespeare, in Old English, no less. Take book. I actually have one of those books. Shakespeare is the man. Alright, so that's all we need from here for now. We'll come back here later for other reasons. Now, let's go searching this way. Because now I'm going to be able to start dealing with some people that we've seen. I can get up on there. Don't want to get Rosella too soaked. I was about to say get her too wet, but that has different connotations. So I believe I want to find that minstrel now. He was such a bad singer that perhaps he'd make a better storyteller. Oh, we can't get the unicorn yet. Alright, so I think he's close to the ocean. So if I keep going north, I should eventually... Oh, this is where he is, so just keep doing that, and he'll appear eventually. Hello? Oh, dang it. Okay. Give book to Bard. Here, take this instead. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud, first hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Suddenly he stops and looks at you. "This is wonderful!" he exclaims. "Now this gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor. To be or not to be, how's that?" He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. I forgot to try to kiss him. Kiss Bard? You could get in more trouble than it's worth. Okay, there we go. Need to remember to start doing that because you can get some funny messages. Now we need to find Pan. Let's see, he was up there before, wasn't he? Oh, there we go. Let's play along with him. And luckily, Rosella knows how to play the lute. Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you and the lute curiously. Let's look at our lute ourselves. I almost forgot to do that. I forgot to look at the book too, but oh well. Kiss Pan. He's too strange to kiss. Give flute to Pan. Oh, I spelled the wrong kind of lute. Sorry, I've been playing too much Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, Pan gratefully accepts your gift of the lute, and in return he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it. That's new. You don't usually see a Pan playing a lute. Are there any instances of that in, like, mythology and stuff? Who knows? It's mostly a flute, though. So look. Flute. It's very flute-like. Alright, so let's go here. We haven't been here yet. A poor fisherman's shanty adorns this part of the coastline. A pier stretches from the house out into the ocean to the west. You see a pretty meadowland off to the east. And let's see what's at the end of this dock here. You're standing at the end of an old weathered pier. From here to the west you can see nothing but ocean. Hopefully he catches something. You see a grizzled old fisherman on the pier. Apparently he isn't having any luck today. Kiss man. You think for a moment that it might help, but then change your mind. He doesn't catch anything. Poor guy. So let's follow him into his house. Let's see, knock. It is not clear. I just open. Just trying to be polite. The inside of the fisherman's shack looks almost as shabby as the outside. You see the old fisherman at the table, and his wife kneading bread at the counter. The fisherman's fishing pole has been set in the corner. You talk to the grizzled fisherman as he sits at the table. Sighing, he tells you, "Them fish ain't been biting lately. If things don't get better soon, I don't know what to do." Let's look at this beautiful young woman. A poor and tattered woman kneads bread dough at the counter. She looks very tired and a little grumpy. Kiss woman. She wouldn't appreciate it. Woman. You say hello to the poor woman with little patience. She responds, "What are you doing in here, young lady? Can't you see I'm busy? We have enough problems without worrying about you." "I'll screw you too, lady." Well, they seem to be having some issues around here, so let's be nice. Give pouch to man. You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. "Wife, give the girl my fishing pole in trade," he tells his tired wife. Obediently, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much," she says, smiling. "You have certainly helped us." Yay, alright. Look, pole. Fishing pole. Now, I wonder if Rosella will have any more luck fishing. So let's try it ourselves. Remember, we got ourselves a nice little worm to use. Oh, dang it! Too far. Let's try that again. I was afraid I was gonna do that. I was like, in my head, I'm gonna fall down, aren't I? Alright, let's be a bit more careful. Meh. I hope these clothes are magically drying. Stop. Okay. Use worm on pull. Hook. Worm to pull. Use pull in water. I know what you're supposed to do, but now is one of those times where you're not sure how to word it. Okay. Bait pull. Scrunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with the large earthworm. There we go. Go fishing. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the baited line of the fishing pole into the ocean. And there's a very wiggly pole. Nothing. Let's try it again. And nothing. Okay, you're supposed to get something here, so hold on a sec. There we go. Almost immediately you feel a sharp tug on the line. Something pulls and bites your line as you slowly reel it in. There it is. You have caught yourself a fine fat fish. Geez, that guy wasn't trying hard enough if he couldn't get one of these. So look, fish. We have a fishy, and it's already dead, even though it's wiggling in the portrait. Okay. So I'm going to save now because we actually do want to do some swimming. Okay, I actually had to restore because something happened that I didn't want to happen. Yeah, and I'm not going to show it yet. It's going to happen in this episode, just not yet. Basically, if anything happens other than you getting to an island over here, then restore your game because otherwise you'll be kind of screwed. You'll see why. Let's look. You're swimming in a great ocean. Playful fish leap about you as you swim. Ah. Yeah, and the island's just right here, so it's not too far of a swim, luckily. Yeah, I had some bad luck trying to get here the first time. So this is actually Janesta's home. This is where we'll have to come when we have her amulet, if we can get it. You are roaming through the wonderful island garden. Towering beside you is an enchanting ivory palace. You see an interesting statue within this part of the garden. Oh, look. Depicting the statue, a pair of dolphins leap gracefully from a wave. Janessa's tiny fairies guard the palace door. Before you, the palace door beckons, flanked on both sides by lilac shrubs. I wish the music didn't stop when you type. Two small fairies hover protectively above the palace door. Don't worry, they won't do anything to you, but you can't really do anything right now. Because Janesta is not doing too well and she needs her rest. You're standing in the lovely garden of this enchanted island. Beside you rises a grand ivory palace. Within this garden, a bridge emblazoned with the figures of swans arches over a little pond. A beautiful white swan floats serenely upon it. A beautiful white swan floats gracefully upon the little pond. And, oh, this is a bridge. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. There we go. There's a birdie up there. I like this place. Let's see. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Look. Peacock. Majestic peacock with beautiful tail struts by. Kiss. Peacock. There's no need for that. So, actually, what I want to do is it's not the peacock itself I want, but something else. So let's wander around the island to see if I can find it. Ah, there it is, right there. You see the azure ocean stretching in front of you as you stand on the beach of this marvelous island. Behind you, set amidst a beautiful garden, rises a splendid ivory palace. Ground. Something catches your eye. Why, it's a beautiful peacock feather. And this is why we came here, to get this feather. That was about it. So let's save again, because we want to do more swimming. And once more I had to actually restore my game, because a shark got to me. That's not what I want to get to me. So let's swim at the edge of the screen, just in case it comes up. Oh, that's what we want. Yeah, do you see the whale? Just stay on screen. There we go. Horrors, you've been swallowed by a huge whale. Phew, this place stinks. Oh, okay. So let's take a look around. How we're going to get out of this predicament. That is not what whales' teeth look like, by the way. They do not have teeth, actually. Oh. And there's a bottle here. You don't have it. Get bottle. Look. Bottle. There's a note inside. You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. Read note. Hey, I need help here. The wicked Horned King has had me thrown into his dungeon. If I don't get out of here, the evil will rule the world in the Black Cauldron. Of course, it is an advertisement for the game The Black Cauldron. Someday I might play that for you guys, but it's kind of hard. Look. Skeleton. Skeleton, an unlucky man, let's call him James, rests on top of the wreckage of a small boat. Kiss James. Why would you want to kiss a thing like that? Talk to James. Who would listen? Alright, so here is a very, very weirdly complicated part. We want to climb the whale's tongue. However, it's not that simple, usually. You have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. And hopefully I'm doing it right. In fact, I'm going to save right now because I'm actually making more progress. I'm not falling. Because this gives a lot of people trouble because you're very exact. Geez, I got that right on the first try? Holy cow! Yeah, you have to climb exactly where I was climbing. You can still fall, though. You don't want to do that. But oh, see? There you go. So I'm going to restore. Oh. Okay, this is where I want to be. There we go. Yeah, it is still a bit complicated. I was just surprised it did that first part so quickly. So we're at the top. Look, uvula. It's a big uvula, alright. Now, I actually got swallowed by this whale before, and I could not progress because in order to progress now, need to, well, let's look. Feather. Here's our peacock feather. Use feather on uvula. Tickle uvula. There we go. Yeah, if you don't do that, you're just going to be stuck in here forever. You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with the big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into a mighty tremble. Suddenly you hear a thunderous achoo as you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean, and if you did that right, you should be on the screen where there is an island to the north. Look. You have found yourself stranded upon a desert island. Also, it seems have others before you. Now, what are you going to do, Rosella? That is a good question. What are we going to do here? Let's see if I can remember where the thing is. Look, ground. You look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why, it's a golden bridle. You pick it up and carry it with you. It's exactly what we needed. Look, pelican. Pelican visits you on this desert island. Not anymore. So we are here. What do we do to get off? Now that we have the golden bridle, we can get the unicorn, but how do we get back to land? Well, you're just gonna have to find out next time on Let's Play King's Quest 4. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.